Hello everyone, good to see you again. We're back here with a lesson for you today on continuing what we started a month ago or more, getting you out of the pentatonic rut. I do want to say all of my content is free, but if something is really cool that you like and you're getting benefit, tips are also really cool. I'm happy to say I've got my PRS Custom 24 back with a completely redone fret job and setup. It's playing like brand new, and it's getting close to about 30 years old. So I haven't had it for about 2.5 months. Took the guy a long time to work on it. If you remember seeing my PRS McCarty, that is what I had been using filling in the whale blue McCarty that I had, and I really enjoyed playing that. So we have gotten into what it is getting C7 scale, the Mixolydian scale, under your fingers. We've done it here in the first fret, and as far as the third fret. Okay? Remember, we're not starting on C, but we're giving you all the notes that are in the C7 scale. Okay? Then we did, and these are all in videos that I had started and gave you before. Okay, so now we're getting up. Those were the first four. We gave you arpeggios also. We're going to get into chromaticism, which is also like just playing all of the notes whenever you want that are in these positions, okay? Every C7 scale is within the notes that I'm giving you, again, okay, that starts at a certain spot, meaning like if we're doing the C7 scale down here, we're not getting to the C until we're getting to your A string at the third fret. And then we're doing the C7 scale from there. And then it repeats. That's your B flat, which is that seventh flatted note of that scale. So we're going to go up to the 12th fret, and I'm going to try and show it to you in the 12th fret and then open. Okay, and I'm going to just do one finger because it's easier for you to see, I believe. Okay? Okay? There's no C on the E string. We don't get to the C until we're getting here up to the 15th fret, and then you'll see. You see? And that's getting to the C again. And then we have to go up higher to finish the scale, okay? So that's that position. And then we're going to do it, it's the same down in the open position. Okay, getting up the neck. If you get the C7th scale under your fingers, all up and down the fretboard, then, you know, when you want to go to minor, you're just switching one note, okay? When you understand that here, when you're doing, say, C7th down in this position, okay, your 7th is a B flat. What is your third to make it minor? Well, it is C, D, E. So you have to flat the E. That's the third. That'll make it minor. So when you're, got this one C7 scale under your fingers, then you're knowing that if you're going to be playing minor, you got to go up to this E flat, okay, instead of playing the E. Instead of going to the E here, you're going to be playing the E flat here. And that's going to get you being able to play C minor 7. If you're just in C minor and don't want to play the 7th, then you leave out that B flat and you just play B. Then when you have the C7 scale under your fingers everywhere, and you're starting getting into some chords that are, say, a little bit more interesting or more jazz-like, it could be flat 5, sharp 5, flat 9, sharp 9, you'll be able to figure out where they're at once you know the C7 scale, because it's just a matter of you knowing where the 5 is and either sharp, making it sharp or making it flat, and the same thing with the 9. And then, once you learn that C scale, because it has less accidentals or sharps and flats in it, it will help you play those notes that work with the chords that you're playing over to do an improvisation solo in a way that you're just not playing notes, you're hitting some of the main notes that are in those chords, meaning that you're going to hit that minor 7th, or you're going to hit that minor 7 flat 5. So it's just kind of building blocks to keep building you learning the notes in the fretboard, getting out of the pentatonic rut, which is just 5 notes, whether you're doing it minor or major, and then getting all up and down the neck. We did arpeggios already in the 4 positions up through the 10th fret. The next lesson is going to have the arpeggios for the 12th fret and then open. And again, arpeggios are another important tool for your toolbox. And once we get through the last arpeggios, then we're going to add in chromaticism, which is like, so you're doing arpeggios, say in the first position or the 3rd fret here. And then you want to play some of the notes. So you'll be able to add in all of the notes, because, the right note is just a half step away from a dissonant note. So when you're doing chromaticism, you're hitting notes that aren't not in, in the chords that you're likely playing for a certain song that it is in C. But, sometimes it's just improvising. You want to go outside. You want to get away from the notes that are just perfectly within the melody or, within that diatonic framework of playing in the scale of C or C7th. You want to do notes that are just going to be maybe interesting to you, not as much to your listeners, but that's how people, play all these wild solos that you're saying, what are they doing? Well, they're adding chromaticism to the diatonic. And when I say diatonic, it's basically you're playing within, the scale and that key of that song. And basically, the key is going to have 7 notes that are going to always sound perfect. And those 7 notes are going to sound right against chords that are within that framework of C7, meaning that you'll have a couple minor chords that you'll utilize. There'll be a couple more major chords, but every note has an accompanying chord that is in that diatonic, in that key, that works, the best when you're playing any song, that you want to make sure you're hitting those chords that are, within that C7th or C diatonic framework. So that's it for today. I hope you get something out of this, and I hope you're getting up and down the neck, getting away from just playing pentatonic. Again, there's nothing wrong with pentatonic. Some of the greatest guitarists relied on that throughout their career. And maybe they added a little bit of, blues scale in with it, a few other notes here and there. So, but it can be frustrating if that's all you're doing and you know there's so much more within the guitar that is available for you when you're improvising, playing solos. We'll see you next time.